You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Let's go to South Carolina, where a sheriff's office in Greenville County, South Carolina, two of his sheriff deputies are facing a lawsuit after a black man claimed the deputies used excessive force against him. Folks, wait till we show you this video where they were trying to pull this man out of the car. He falls to the ground. They literally slam the door, okay, against his head and neck, as if this was somehow a joke. The incident took place in April 2019. It shows Stephon Hopkins. He was handcuffed, again, being pulled from the back of a patrol car, violently thrown to the ground, and the deputies slams the door on his head. We're going to show you this video in just a second. It's got it queued up right now. Folks, it's absolutely crazy, and it's not like these cops did not understand what was going on, but slamming it on his head was intentional. It was intentional. And so we're getting the video ready right now. And again, what I keep being reminded, Candace, by these people is like, oh no, just a few bad apples. And then you literally hear them laughing about it. Watch this.
Man, I already fucking tased you fucking time. Then you put your handcuffs around.
Broad like 16.
You put your handcuffs around like around your fucking wrist like brass knuckles and punch me in my fucking hand.
Can you give me some assistance at the jail here?
Man, I'm be out here with your people.
Come on.
Man, get the fuck off me, man. Get the fuck off me, man. You hit me in my fucking eye with no fucking handcuffs like fucking brass knuckles, man. Then you trying to fucking tighten that shit up on me like that, man. All right, I'm out your car. Oh, Lord, yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm on camera. I'm on camera. I'm on camera. Hell no, man. Hell no, hell no. Hell no, hell no, hell no, hell
Come
no.
on, let's go.
Hell no, you just closed my fucking head up on it. You put my head down there and hit me in my fucking
Come on,
head.
let's go.
Delivery. Hell no.
Come on.
Hell no. That was your last fucking strike right there, buddy. Man, get off me. Get off me, man. Get off me, man. Get off me, man. Get off me, man. That shit was uncalled for again. Man, you gonna get fired, dog.
You're doing it to yourself.
Man, you put my fucking head in that door and slammed it.
You're doing it to yourself.
Cameras on out here.
Mine is on. I turned it on just for you.
Man, hell no, man. Hell no. That was it right there. That was it right there. That was it. I know this shit on camera. That's a lawsuit.
Yeah, I turned my camera on just for you.
Yeah, that was a fucking lawsuit. Man, come on, man. You just put my head in the door and slam it. That's a lawsuit, bro.
Okay.
Xavier, you heard him say, oh, hell yeah, your camera on. And you heard him just say that. That's a lawsuit right there. He knew the moment they slammed that door against his head, he's like, oh, yeah, make sure your camera's on.
I turned the camera on just for you. How heinous is that? I decided to commit an act of criminal intent. And I wanted to put the camera on just to show America I can get away with it if I want to. He pulled.
And I'm not even afraid.
I'm not afraid, but I'm gonna pull you out of the squad car where you've already been secured and detained, and then I'm going to then assault you with a door. Took an extra second, stepped back, and slammed it on the man's head. I mean, it's clear as day what this officer was doing and thought it was funny. He took pleasure in his heinous crime that he committed against this gentleman. It's disgusting.
Candace?
You know, the only thing that was right about this video was when this guy who was detained said, you're going to get fired. He's exactly right. Because there's no way that this officer can defend himself for using that type of force on someone who was just quietly sitting in a car. So what, he was running at his mouth. We know that that's going to happen. And we know that the defense that police officers have is, you know, they use reasonable force in order to detain a suspect that was out of hand. He wasn't out of hand. So I will say this, that young man sitting in that car was correct when he said, you are going to get fired. It is going to be a lawsuit. And because this video is being shown right here and has been shown in other places, watch it come true. The brazenness, though, of police officers, the privilege of these police officers, the wherewithal to think, why not just commit assault, battery, underlying felony, and get away with it? I've got the camera. It's no problem. That's the typical disposition that we see. We just don't see so many people like this calling them own selves out. This is ridiculous, and there's going to be more to come on this.
Right.
Well, Roland, it's a few things here. One, if the sheriff just turned the video on for this gentleman here, Mr. Hawkins, I think his last name is Hawkins. If he just turned it on, Mr. Hopkins. If he just turned it on for Mr. Hopkins right before the assault, then my question would be, why wasn't your body camera already on at the beginning of interactions with them? One. Two, remember when Donald Trump was speaking in front of police officers and he said, when you put them in the car, you don't have to put your hand over their head and say, watch your head. You don't have to do that.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
See, people got to go back to 2016 during the presidential election when Trump and the Trump acolytes were talking about Blue Lives Matter, and Trump was talking about really unleashing police officers, unshackling police officers. There was he was leading this culture war against holding police accountable, because that's what the Obama administration was trying to do. Okay, when you go look at what Trump did, and there were numerous police officers, and there's one in particular, in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the leader of the police union. Okay, he spoke at a Trump rally wearing a Cops for Trump shirt, and he talked about how Donald Trump has unshackled police. Okay, so Trump gave a wink and a nod to a lot of these people, okay, to do things like this. But yeah, this is why, you have to have real police reform. This is why there has to be a culture of change when it comes to policing. This is why people like him, like this officer here, needs to be fired, okay, prosecuted. That's assault. But before that, he tightened the cuffs on Mr. Hopkins as well. Okay, it appeared he did that to inflict more pain on him also. I'm not sure, but that's what it appeared. That's what it looked like to me.
Mm-hmm. And that's what happens when you tighten up those cuffs.
Well, all right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.